Hey everybody, so I am here today with Adrian.
Hello.
Adrian has become a friend, but we first met at my dance classes many years ago. Can't even remember when, because we've been going for so long.
It was that very first Sunday morning at Menorah Foundation. And I went along because I'd seen it advertised and it looked like such a blast. And I went, and oh my gosh, that first one was so hard. I remember jumping along to the lady on stage, trying to keep up with her. And I thought, this is how I'm going to die. This is where my life's going to end. And it was really hard, but I kept going and I kept coming every week. Within a few weeks, I realized I was getting fitter, my stamina was increasing, my fitness was increasing, and it felt so worthwhile. I was really proud of myself.
That's when we first launched the Zumba.
Yes.
So that is, hang on, so we can tell the exact time. That was about 14 years ago.
Yeah,
it was just after I had Miri.
So, yeah.
So that is how Adrian first got involved with our Zumba and dance fitness classes. And we're very excited because this is the week of the November challenge, and Adrian is kindly giving us, for one of our raffle prizes, for everyone who completes the challenge is going to be entered into a raffle, a box of your delicious cupcakes, which I can vouch for. I've had her cakes before, and your biscuits.
Thank you.
And your model people that you make.
Yeah.
She's amazing. You have to check out her stuff after, because it's quite amazing how you make those people.
Yeah,
does that take hours?
It does take a really long time. It does, but I think that to create something that's really customized and really personalized, especially as if it's a surprise for somebody, they're not expecting it. The look on their face when they see it, that's priceless.
It's very personalized.
That's my reward for what I do.
It's amazing.
It's brilliant.
So we're here today to basically have a little chat and to see how you balance family, because you're so mum. Mm-hmm. You've got kids who are grown up now.
All grown up,
but
yes.
Busy mum and thriving business, and trying to keep fit and healthy in the background. And as we all know, anyone who works, and I know I do this for a living, but it's a juggle.
Yeah,
so
it really is. I think, as you know, if you run your own business and you're marketing and you're planning and executing everything else, it's very time consuming and very often erratic hours. You don't know how late you'll be working, how early you might start, what might come up the next day. You need flexibility, and that's why I loved having access to the video library, because I can't really log on a Sunday morning. That's one of my busiest times of the week. But I know that the videos are there for when I do have time, and I know that I can make that time for myself. I love the classes. They're such fun. The music is so varied. And I know that it's there for when I can do it. So it's brilliant for me.
So that was going to be my first question, was how do you balance running the business, running your family, and getting your workouts in? How does it work? What's your structure?
So there isn't really a structure, to be honest. It's very, very ad hoc, even after all these years. But I think you just realise that you have to make that time for yourself, because as we're getting older, there's more emphasis on keeping fit.
Yep.
And obviously the hug-in, for example, are a very, very busy time for all of us. And I think a lot of self-care just went by the wayside for most of us at that stage. Now it's over into November, shorter days, less daylight, but we've realised we need to take care of ourselves and keep that fitness going and keep mobile and keep energised. And when it's something as fun as the Zumba, for example, it doesn't feel like work. It's just, it's a bit of fun me time. It's an hour at the end of the day to do something I really enjoy.
So is that what you do at the end of the day, or do you think the day before, when am I going to fit it in?
I try to plan it. Sometimes I literally have to get up at 6 a.m. to fit it in before the oven goes on and before everything else starts. But that's the beauty of it. It's flexible. If it's an early morning, if it's a late evening, it's there when I have got time to do it.
So obviously we started with all the live in-person classes, and then COVID hit, and that's when we discovered that there was this whole way of working out online, and then we launched our video library. What made you subscribe to the library as opposed to, say, keep coming in? Because you're very local.
Yeah.
What was it that made you think, right, I'm going to get the library subscription?
It was two things. First of all, the fact that I couldn't come to the Sunday mornings anymore, because over COVID my business got really, really busy, and obviously birthday parties are on Sundays. That's when people want to come and collect their cakes. So it was being able to do later on a Sunday when I had the free time, and also thinking, actually, if I'm a bit more motivated, I can squeeze in a couple of extra classes during this week, because the library's there and I've paid my subscription and I can do it as many times as I can find the time for.
What are your favourite things about the video library? What do you like about it?
I love the fact that there's different lengths of workouts available. So if I've only got half an hour, I can do that. If I've got more time, I can do a full hour. So I can literally pick exactly what works for me on that day. If there's a workout I've really enjoyed, I can bookmark it and go back and do it as many times as I like. Some of the old tracks, which obviously I remember from way back when.
Golden oldies.
It's really great to be able to do those. So I just love the flexibility and the choice. It's fantastic for me.
Oh, that's so good to hear. And what is your favourite routine?
Ooh, I love Jai Ho. I love all the Bollywood ones. I really love that.
Jai Ho.
And there's a few from one of the first shows we did back in 2014 that I was in.
Check a glass, that one.
No.
Chmat Chalo.
Yes. Yeah.
The shoulder one.
So, but I love the salsa ones as well. They feel really summery.
Yes.
I always associate them with, like, you know, July and August, especially when you've been doing it from your balcony in Marbella or wherever. Exactly. So, you know, on a grey, cloudy September morning. Sorry.
It's escapism.
Edit that. Sorry. On a grey, cloudy Sunday morning when it's really miserable outside, put on something that's salsa, and you're just immediately back there in Spain.
Oh. We are going to organise that retreat that we keep talking about. Come on, imagine.
I'll be a resident baker.
No, 100. Yeah.
Burn it all off during the day, and I'll bake sweet treats for you to enjoy.
Love that.
There you go.
I have this vision of us going on a world tour, because we've got to experiment with the different beaches, the different sunsets, the different backgrounds.
Well, definitely. I think if it's going to increase the effectiveness of the workout, why not?
That one reminds me of being on a beach, like enamorado. Do you know that one? Al filo de tu amor. Right. Anyway, right. So what else? Do you find that the classes? Because I personally am always exhausted. People always say, "Oh, you have so much energy," and I'm actually no. It's the classes that give me energy.
Yeah.
Do you find that besides from improving your fitness levels, do you find that you get more energy from the class?
100%. I think it's like anything. Taking the first step to do it is the hardest thing.
Yeah.
Especially in the winter, it's cold, you just want to snuggle under a blanket, and the last thing you want to do is get changed and start jumping around in your living room. But I think that once you start do it, it gives you so much energy. I think the less you do, the less energy you're going to have. But I think that once you get going, it creates energy, and it's so enjoyable, and you get those endorphins going, and at the end of it, you feel really proud of yourself.
Yeah, it actually becomes a bit addictive. That's what's been great about the challenge, actually. Just every day, seeing the same ladies and waving.
Yeah.
What advice then would you give to other women out there who feel like, I'm just too busy to fit this in, there's just too much going on?
It's really hard. I don't underestimate how hard it is to work, to have family, to look after them. A lot of us, we've got young children, we've got parents who maybe aren't so well as well. With the sandwich generation, we're looking after everybody.
Yeah.
I can only say we really need to look after ourselves. They say you can't pour from an empty cup, and that's really true. We need to take care of ourselves, stay fit, stay healthy, and also just have that hour of fun where you know that you've had a bit of self-care. So as hard as it is to find that time, try and fit it into your schedule, and just say to everybody, I'm not available between 7 and 8 tonight. I'm having the living room, and I'll speak to you at 8:05 when I'm done. And it's really important, because you need to ring fence that time for yourself.
So it's actually about communicating with the family,
yeah,
isn't it?
Definitely. I think that if you are always the mum or the daughter, whoever who's there constantly, you need to occasionally put your hand up and say, I need this now for myself. I need you guys to support me now. And of course they'll do it. They're your family, your friends, they'll love you. They'll make sure that you get that time that you need.
I was talking to, you've just reminded me of a story of a lady who used to come to, this was before COVID when we first launched all the classes, and she used to come quite regularly, and she said, this class makes me so happy. And yesterday after class, I called my husband, and he said, oh, have you just finished your workout, your dance workout class? And she was like, yeah, how do you know? He goes, oh, you've got your happy, jolly voice.
Yeah.
And it made me think, gosh, it just gives you it gives you a bit of...
It gives you a lift.
Yeah.
And I think it lasts for the rest of the day.
And I think that it does impact the family. So
of course it does.
I've got family, like, and other women who said, my husband makes me go. He goes, you've got class tonight, don't forget.
Yeah.
Like, he makes her go, because he knows when she doesn't, she's sluggish and not maybe in the best mood, and you come home feeling revived.
Listen, they say happy wife, happy life for a start.
This is
but
true.
Also, I think it's important for kids to see that mums need time for themselves as well.
Yeah.
It's really important.
So true. Okay, any final thoughts on how the classes have helped you overall as a busy mum and entrepreneur?
Well, again, it's just given me some me time and some balance. The other thing is I have a really sweet tooth, and I'm definitely a stress eater. I can't deny that.
Relatable content.
Tried every healthy eating regime over the years with varying degrees of success, but I think that I found for myself I need to have a balance where I can work out and feel healthier and allow myself a bit of a treat, either at the end of the workout or the end of the day. And that's where the Zumba and the fitness has allowed me to indulge myself a little bit without thinking, oh no, I've undone all my hard work.
Yeah.
Because I think any fitness regime, it's all about balance. You try and undertake anything that's too severe, too restrictive, you'll stick to it for maybe a week, and then you're going to fall off the wagon, and that's going to be it, because it's not sustainable.
100% agree. And that's why we thought that these cupcakes would be a good treat to celebrate whoever wins them.
Exactly.
There'll be one lucky winner at the end of this raffle.
Exactly. They're perfectly sized. You've got your portion already there for you, and you can pop them in the freezer, take them out one at a time. They freeze
that's
really
good to know as
they
well.
freeze
So
really
actually,
well.
if you're going to keep them all to yourself and not share them, you can just
hide them from the kids.
And what's your favourite workout treat?
I actually love biscuits. I really
do you
love
eat
biscuits.
your own? I love your ice biscuits. I've got to say, someone
Yeah.
bought them for me as a gift a few years ago. Yes, they were delicious.
Thank you. Yeah, very nice.
I think I ate most of them.
Very nice with a cup of tea. So
yeah. Okay, it's all about balance.
Definitely.
Anyway, I want to say a huge thank you to Adrian for coming in.
Pleasure.
To talk about balancing life, work, fitness,
and self-care.
Self-care.
Look after yourself, ladies.
Running her thriving business. You should definitely check it out. Don't mind if I give you a little plug here, but it really, her stuff is amazing. I love it when you post, I'm not going to lie, because the creations she comes up with are amazing. So go and look for Oh Crumbs Cake Couture. Have I said it right?
You have.
Couture. And one lucky winner will get to eat them. So I'm excited to see what you come up with.
Thank you. And just a note for the winner also, I do cater to allergies. So if you need gluten-free or dairy-free or egg-free or whatever might be appropriate for you or your family, let me know and I will accommodate that, and I hope that you just enjoy your prize.
And I have to just add, you're so lovely to work with.
Oh, thank you.
I know whenever people do orders, and I've done orders from you, you are a pleasure to work with, which makes things added bonus. It's not just about the product.
It's lovely to be involved with people's celebrations. Yeah, we've had a tough few years. We've had COVID, and we've had, obviously, the last year or so has been really, really tough on the community. And just to be involved with happy times in people's lives, it's a privilege, and I love doing it.
Well, thank you for coming in, and thank you for doing our workouts.
I'm loving them.